Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. And today I want to talk to you guys about a new trailer, or well, yeah, technically it is a new trailer, but it's also the official trailer, the first trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. Yes, we finally have a trailer for this movie, but the video in and of itself is not going to be talking about the trailer, although I will give you guys my thoughts about the trailer, and then I'll go into the main point of this video. So the main point of this video, just to give you an idea, is to talk about how it seems like lately Marvel is almost starting to prove to us that they probably need to seriously rethink their marketing strategies. And I'll get into why that is in a minute. But let me just get this out of the way. I'll give you guys my thoughts on the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. So just like I said, the trailer just dropped. I think it was about a couple hours ago. And I saw the trailer, and it shows you that Peter Parker is going to be dealing a little bit with the fallout from the ending of Spider-Man Far From Home, and people finding out his secret and how it affects the people around him, which is the thing that matters the most to Peter, because that's why he kept it a secret in the first place. Because if people find out he's Spider-Man, how will that affect the people around him? His enemies could now use the people who are close to him against him, and so on and so forth. So he decides to go to Doctor Strange and asks him if it's any way possible to, make it so that people don't know that he is Spider-Man. And then Wong, of course, tells him that, the spell that you're about to do is dangerous, so he gives him a warning, tells him not to do it. And to me, this is what I found a little bit weird, because you would think that Strange, who, was willing to, who said himself that he was willing to sacrifice Peter and Tony if it means protecting the Time Stone from Thanos, you would think that he would look at that and say, he would look at Peter and say, yeah, probably not a good idea to mess with, reality or whatever. And even Wong is telling him, like, dude, no, the spell is dangerous, but Steven decides to do it, which to me I find is a little bit weird. And then as the spell is happening, he's telling him, well, is it possible to at least keep some people from knowing? Like, he talks about MJ, his best friend Ned, and his Aunt May. But as he's doing this, apparently he's distracting Strange, and it causes this fallout, and that's where apparently they gain access to the multiverse and so on and so forth. There's something going on here, and you can see all this. It's just like we saw in the Doctor Strange movie, and Strange is telling him this thing of how him trying to basically lead a double life is what's causing him, all this pain. And I don't know what the hell is going on here. And we also see, we see a pumpkin bomb, and we all know who has the pumpkin bomb, even though I find it a little bit strange, because last time I checked he died at the end of the first movie, so I don't know how the fuck he's still alive, unless there was something about the spell, because someone else is also alive. Yes, Dr. Octavius, Dr. Octopus is here. Alfred Molina is reprising his role, and Peter puts on the suit, which I find a little bit weird that he's putting on the Iron Spider suit, even though he gave that up. Which, okay, whatever, it's fine. I guess it makes sense. If he wants to use it, he thinks it's a better suit. And a lot of people have speculated that he's saying hello Peter to the Toby Peter, because people are speculating, well, if Dr. Octavius is here, maybe this means that the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man is going to be here, because if you remember, we had some leaks for the Spider-Man movie. Now, I'm not going to get into what the leaks actually are. All I will say is that Alfred Molina being here, and possibly Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin being here, those were in the leaks. So a lot of people are now speculating, which again, I won't get into what they are, but a lot of people are speculating that maybe this means that everything else in the leaks is also true. And all I will say, again, I won't say what they actually are, so you don't have to worry. But all I will say is that if they are true, something happens in those leaks that I think, if it does happen, is going to piss a lot of people off, including myself. So I hope that this is the only thing that's in the leaks that's actually true. Because if everything else is also true, then like I said, there's one thing that does happen that they say, that the leaks say happens in this movie, that will not play well with a lot of fans, including myself. That's all I'll say on that. again, I won't say what it is just in case I don't want to get in trouble with Sony when it comes to this when it comes to uploading this video. So the trailer in and of itself, what did I think after watching it? Here's the thing, and this once I saw the trailer and how I felt about it after I got done watching the trailer basically confirms what I already knew. I don't care. I seriously do not care. I don't care that I'm seeing Dr. Octavius. I don't care that I'm seeing Green Goblin. I seriously don't care, even though, okay, well, I don't know who the fuck this is, whatever. I don't care. Like, you could bring in Dr. Octavius, you could bring in Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. I don't care. I seriously I seriously have no fucks to give when it comes to Marvel anymore. I'm so tired of it. I thought that maybe this trailer was going to change my mind. I thought that at least this would get me sort of excited to see the movie, because I love Alfred Molina's Dr. Octavius. I loved Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. I love the Sam Raimi movies. I even have a bit of a soft spot for Spider-Man 3, as bad as that movie is. But I just didn't care. I just didn't give a shit. And to me, them relying on this and the Green Goblin, to me, feels like they're probably going to lean into nostalgia to try to get people into the theater. Now, I do believe this movie is going to perform better than Shang-Chi, which we'll get into in a second. I do think it's going to perform better than the Eternals, and I do think it's going to perform better than Black Widow, but just because it's a Spider-Man movie, people all around the world love Spider-Man, so I do think this movie is going to perform well. I don't think anyone has any delusions of this movie not performing well. I do think it would have performed better if it was released, pre-pandemic, but I do think it's still going to do better than the other Marvel movies that we're getting, now. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on the trailer, but something else that I want to just tackle real quick when it comes to this video, and sort of the main point of the video, is my question is, I'm just wondering if, did they always plan to release this trailer now, or did they only do it because the trailer got leaked online? And the reason why I ask that is, this trailer got released now, and the Eternals trailer, remember, got released 5 days ago. The question that I have on my mind is, why are Marvel releasing these trailers now? Which, you know what, I'm willing to give a pass to Spider-Man No Way Home, because technically you could say it's a Sony movie and Sony decided to put out the trailer now, or maybe they didn't decide to release it now, but only did it because, the trailer got leaked, so they thought, you know what, we might as well just put the trailer online since it's already being passed around, whatever. So there is a chance that that's the real reason why they decided to put the trailer out, but if they didn't, and I also just, real quick, I also love how it kind of forms the shape of an S. Real quick, I don't know if that was on purpose, just something I just noticed. If they did decide to put out the trailer now on purpose, even if this was always the plan and not because, the trailer got leaked online, my question is, why is it being put out now? Because if I remember correctly, Shang-Chi is supposed to come out next week. It's coming out in 10 days on September 3rd. Now, just real quick, someone might do a quick Google search and say, well, it says August 16. Just to make it clear, this August 16 was for people who got the, who got the early release date. I think it released early in, Ireland, if I remember correctly. And the official release worldwide is going to be on September. So that's when it's officially going to be coming out. And considering how close the movie is to being released officially worldwide, for them to put out the marketing for Spider-Man and then the Eternals, I just can't help but wonder why are they putting out the trailers for these movies now? Because Eternals doesn't come out until November. So if we were in October, I would kind of understand, because the movie's being released next month and you want to market it. 1 second. So I just could hear something, wanted to wait until it passed. Anyway, the trailer, or excuse me, the trailer got released now when the movie's not coming out until November. And to me, I'm wondering, why are they doing it? Because you would think that, considering how close the movie is to be releasing, and I'm talking about Shang-Chi, you would think that they would put all of their marketing into Shang-Chi. Instead, they're not doing it. They're promoting Eternals, they're promoting Spider-Man, and to me, I'm wondering, I can't help but wonder if maybe Marvel doesn't necessarily 100% believe in Shang-Chi. They don't really believe that the movie's going to do all that well. And maybe it's because of that fear that the movie isn't going to do all of that well that they think, okay, maybe we should start promoting Eternals now, because they're even more afraid of Eternals failing than Shang-Chi, because the Eternals are an even lesser known property than even Shang-Chi. Because I'm willing to bet if you were to ask even some of the most hardcore Marvel fans, they probably can't tell you who the Eternals are, even though I'm willing to bet they at the very least heard their name in passing. I don't know, it just to me seems a little bit weird, because the only thing I'm seeing when it comes to promotion for Shang-Chi are articles like this from Polygon, where they talk about them retconning Marvel history to strengthen the MCU, which I don't believe that's the case. I don't believe them retconning anything is going to be a good thing, because remember, they did retcon things in Captain Marvel and people did not like those retcons. How they made it to where she was the first Avenger and the Avengers were named after her call sign. Her call sign was Avengers, so Nick Fury saw that and thought, hey, that would be a good name. People did not like that. People liked how he came up with the Avengers Initiative because of the Captain America experience. He was literally called Captain America, the first Avenger. But then later that got retconned to Captain Marvel being the first Avenger. And then, of course, you have articles like this from The Hollywood Reporter, who are, of course, out there promoting Shang-Chi. And then, of course, The Guardian, of course, is promoting Shang-Chi. And then, of course, we have the Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't think, again, it means absolutely nothing. You have people mostly giving it a good score. Again, this is the only promotion I'm seeing for Shang-Chi, and I just think it's a little bit weird. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm reading too much into this, but I want to throw the question to you guys. Do you think that Marvel doesn't necessarily believe in Shang-Chi, and that's why they're putting out this trailer for Spider-Man, and then just 5 days ago they put out the trailer for the Eternals, so close to the release of the Shang-Chi movie? I just think it seems a little bit weird that you would think that at this point they would do their best to market the movie. Instead, they're marketing other movies. Do you think that means that they don't necessarily believe in Shang-Chi? They don't think it's really going to do all that well, so they're basically throwing it under the bus? Or do you think that it was just done because the trailer already got leaked, so they thought, let's just put it out there? And that's fine for Spider-Man, but that doesn't apply to the Eternals. It's not like an Eternals trailer got leaked and they thought, we might as well put it out there. No, they put it out there themselves. And I just find it strange. Anyway, that's going to be the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Remember to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell for notifications, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.